Hello, my name is Alyssa, and this is my application assignment number 4 video reflection for the Fundamentals of Caring movie for Intro to Disability Studies. For my initial reactions to the film, I thought the title prompted me to think about how we care for each other and what that should look like. And then the laughing kid in the beginning set the tone for a happy beginning, I thought. And then for things that surprised me, when Trevor was fake choking on their drive, I did not expect him to be kidding, so I expected it to be real that time. That was really surprising to me. And then I was extremely surprised when Ben had pranked Trevor that he forgot his medical supplies at the last hotel. And that was really scary, and I felt like it was a risky kind of trick, and so that surprised me. Also, when Trevor found out his dad didn't write any of the letters that he had received, that shocked me as well. And then when Dot called Ben, I thought there would have been an emergency with Trevor, but then was surprised that Peaches was having her baby. So it was kind of a happy surprise, but it was very high in emotion. And then at the end, I was surprised that the kid from the beginning was Ben's. It kind of came full circle. So next, what stereotypes did I see in the film, and relating that to disability? I thought that Trevor behaved very similarly to the way that the main character, William Traynor, did in the beginning of Me Before You. I thought that this could have given the wrong impression that disabled people are always disrespectful and moody, especially towards caregivers. But Trevor seemed to have access to everything he needed to manage his condition, but this should not be automatically connected to his personality due to his disability. And then describe how oppression and privilege are shown in the film. In the beginning, Ben, the caregiver, speaks to Trevor's mother instead of to him. I thought this could have been viewed as a form of oppression, invalidating Trevor's ability to speak on his own behalf. However, Ben learned that Trevor was able to do so and gained a better perspective when he learned him and Trevor could converse as he would with anyone else. And then when Ben and Trevor go for a road trip to the deepest pit, they all have the medical equipment necessary and financial security to take a trip of that size, which could be seen as a privilege. And then, in my opinion, what can individuals do to lessen or eliminate such stereotyping and oppression? So I think that showing disabled people doing other activities that don't relate to their disability, like when Trevor goes on his first date with Dot, or is traveling and eating out, etc., helps deconstruct stereotypes. And then this reminded me of Simulan's experience in going to concerts and the freedom that she felt there. And then lastly, what do I think this film accurately portrays about disability, or did I think that it did? And then, is it better than other videos we've seen or not? And would other people benefit from viewing this film to learn more? Why or why not? So this film associated disability, I think, with kind of a harsh personality, although sometimes Trevor's happiness shines through. And I would just like to point out that this is Trevor's individual personality, but may be taken as a commonality amongst disabled people, so it may give a different idea than what is realistic. Overall, I thought this film portrayed Trevor finding freedom in his disability, and the way it ends with him faking a health scare mainly left an impact from his personality rather than from his disability. And then I think this film did a good job showing a disabled person living with a disability rather than always struggling through dealing with their disability, while Me Before You overall did the latter. So it was nice to watch this movie. And that's all I have. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.